You guys, hello. Welcome to Scott Talk. He's at very low energy today. Very low, very low. Although, my head feels too big on the display monitor. Or is my wonderful... God, I fucking love my hair. It's fucking just... Ah. There's poor women in the world are out there. Bold. Feel uncomfortable about the way their hair is. Like, my hair's too wavy, it's too curly, I want the perfect luscious locks. But this, women would kill for this hair. Men would kill for this hair. Dirty, old, bald men. Oh, I wish I had my vitality back. I wish I had the golden locks. This is what I miss from my life. If I get the hair, it'll make me get the woman. The woman may love the hair. It's good hair. It's good fucking, it's strong. I use this hair to create rope, which I use for fishing. I like fishing. I like fishing. My favourite type of fishing is fishing for compliments. I love a compliment. Like, your hair's nice, Scott. Thank you. Beautiful sparkly eyes. You're a fucking hot piece of ass. God, I want to suck your cock. Ladies, please. But I do love a compliment. Who doesn't like a compliment? We all like compliments though. Like, oh, you got a lovely forehead. People love compliments, you know. There's not much to you externally, but you probably have a wonderful soul if you believe in such notions. But I love a compliment. Fishing for a compliment. The best way to go to get compliments, by the way, is to actually go fishing. Now, I know nothing about fishing. I don't particularly like it, but I have this gay friend that invites me to go fishing with him. He's a gay traveller. That's, you know, because normally gay guys, you think, gay? Fishing? Gay guys don't go fishing, do they? But, my traveller friend, he prefers to be called a gypsy. He's like, just call me a gay gypsy. I'm alright, so my gypsy gay friend, he invited me to go fishing with him. I know nothing about fishing, like I said. But we're out there on the lake, up in the Lake District. Up in Cumbria, you know, on the river, but on the lakes. In the boat, and we're stood there, and he passes me this fucking stick, and he goes, there you go. I went, wow, what's this? And he went, oh, you got a big rod. And I went, thank you. I thought he was talking about my... So then we're on a bucket going, and he gets his box out, and he gives it me. And I open it, and he goes, oh, nice tackle. I'm like, Jesus, what the... So I'm stood there with my stick thing, and I'm pulling it, you know, there's bait on the end, and I'm like, trying to get this fish. And then I got a bite, this little, whatever it was, he's like, pull it, yank on it, get it up. I'm like, keep talking like that, I will. So I kind of pull it and grab it and get it out, and there's a fish on the end. It's a huge thing. And he turns to me and he goes, wow, you got a big whopper. What? I know nothing about fish, but for the whole fucking 2 weeks we were out there fishing, he just kept saying I had a wonderful cock. You know, it just made me feel so good. Silly, that was silly. I apologise. Doing a big fish dick joke. Big dick fish joke. That's not what you want on a YouTube, is it? Sorry. I apologise. You know, it's happened now, hasn't it? This has been done. I can't rewrite this. But my hair is just wonderful. You know, women could kill for this. So, I woke up this morning. As you do. Very few of us wake in the night. That's not true. Most people wake in the night, don't they? Fucking trying to escape the fantasy world of their own terrors that this created. I've had a nightmare. Frightened beings we are, as humans. Because we sleep. Sleep's wonderful, but those terrors, those nightmares, what the fuck? It's no good, is it? You know, we want to just dream about a nice pastel land. Like, ooh, looking over some beautiful fern trees or something. Oh, I'm on a mountain. Oh, this is beautiful. Those are the sort of dreams you want. I've never experienced the heights of a mountain. Oh, I'm floating. This is wonderful. You get wings. You fly around. I'm a bird. I'm a bird. You're always a bird in a dream, aren't you? Yeah. Have you ever noticed? When you're dreaming? You ever notice when you're dreaming you turn into a bird? Woo! You still have wonderful hair. And it just flows away in the back. It just whoosh as you fly around. Ooh, you're cooing. Ooh, I'm a bird. It's never that fucking... My dreams always involve axes and my asshole being split apart. And you wake up in the cold sweat. Why am I talking about this? Why did I... What am I talking about? Anyway, I woke up this morning, as you do, as most people do. Some people wake up at night, you know, they got to do a night shift somewhere. They start work at 4 o'clock in the morning, they wake up, get ready. You know, they probably have to put the traffic cones out. That's one of those jobs, isn't it? One of those jobs where you have to wake up early. Yeah, go put the traffic cones out. You finish about 1 o'clock in the afternoon, and you go to the pub, and people judge you. They go, "Ooh, day drinkers. Nah, he's done a full day shift, mate, out putting traffic cones. Leave him alone. Back off." You don't know why he's in a pub. You don't know what time he's finished. You don't judge that drunk. You do not judge him. Very rare though that those people go to the pub at that time at 1 o'clock after they put out traffic cones. It's normally just fucking scallies. Dirty scallies in a pub at 1 o'clock in the morning, especially at Wetherspoons. Nothing against the working class, but ugh, like, just because it's a Wetherspoons doesn't mean you have to put shit in the walls, alright? Like, just shit in the toilet like a human. Don't smear it around the place. Brian stinks of piss. Everybody calls him Pissy Brian. Oh, it's Pissy Brian. Brian, don't piss in the Wetherspoons. Have some class. Yeah, I know that you've had 14 tenants before you've wandered into here. You've been drinking on the street all morning and you come in, but piss outside. Oh, Jesus. At least take your penis out. Aim it. That's the great thing about being a man. If you're going to piss, you should never get it on you. It makes sense if you're a woman wearing trousers, because you got that hammock effect that you get. That little hammock effect when you pull them down and you got to pinch your knickers and pull them forward. Make sure that piss doesn't, and then it cascades on your leg. You gotta really, I don't know, ladies are weird, but there's not a huge force, you know, and they get that little trickle bit at the end. That's why they have to wipe so much. But man, you can just pull it out, and quickly as well. You could do it between a fence. Just have a little urination there. But I'm talking about this. What? Stay in shot. Jesus Christ. Stay in shot. Don't wander off, alright? You're listening to me, Ambrose? You stay. And the viewers, don't be swaying away, alright? Okay. I've done it again. Silly me. But I woke up this morning, I thought, wow, what a beautiful morning. Wonderful morning. The sky in all its glory. The sun. The sun! I can see it, the beautiful yellow ball upon the sky. How wonderful. Oh, the sun. It fucking makes you feel happy, doesn't it? After you've had a long, hard, cold, frosty, snowy winter. How the seasons harassed us this year. The cold, cold winter. And you wake up to a day much like today, and I felt all happy, and I was like, yay, I'm gonna have a productive day. But that didn't happen across the board. No, most people were seeing this weather and thought, I'm gonna have a good day today, as me little homage for the sun. Oh, I love the sun. I just want to say thanks, sun, for being around. Ooh, Fucking sun. Without you, we'd all be not here. Oh, I love the sun. Keeping us warm. Oh, feeding us with your little solar flare. Ooh, keeping the plants. Oh, a little bit of chlorophyll. Oh, I love science, me. Oh, I love the sun. Right, that's how I woke up this morning. Oh, the sun. What is that in the sky? It's the sun. The sun. Not the son of Jesus, no. Just the S-U-N. Spell it backwards. Nos. Right. Fucking, this is why I'm in this mood. I'm just really excited about the sun. Right. So I woke up all optimistic as you do on the sunny weather. But, like most of us did. But one guy, someone today, in the same borough I live in. Now I don't want to name drop, but I live in Walthamstow. What's that? Yeah, you're welcome. You can come round any time if you want to have a barbecue. Love Walthamstow. Right? Beautiful borough. Yeah? The borough of culture. The borough of culture. The most cultured borough of 2018 is Walthamstow. You hear that? Did you hear? Yeah, Walthamstow. Borough of culture. So I wake up in this beautiful borough of culture with the sun shining. Oh, I love the sun. Shining down and I'm all happy. But someone didn't. Someone got out of their bed in Walthamstow and thought, oh, this is a nice day. The sun's shining, the sky is blue. I've got a short step. Oh, what shall I do today? He got his little notebook and pen out and wrote, what shall I do today? And he wrote his little checklist. Number 1, get knife. Number 2, find victim. Number 3, stab them. So that's what he did this morning. He was like, at 12:30 in old Walthamstow, someone woke up, opened the curtains, or the blinds, looked out and thought, oh, what a perfect day to go stabbing. Oh, but not me. I don't feel any need to stab. Honestly, you feel like killing people in the snow. But the reason why you never murder in the snow with a knife, especially with a knife, is because the blood is such a romantic looking, picturesque, cinematic murder, because you kill and the blood splatter. It looks beautiful, like a Pollock painting when you murder someone in the snow and the blood's everywhere. You're like, oh wow, look at the textures and the colours. Oh, this is beautiful. It gets all like Fargo, right? But so kind of, it's pretty in your head, a stabbing in the snow. But there's a downside, and the downside is, like, you get blood on your footprints, you try and walk through the snow, you're leaving marks. It's easy, you just follow the footprints all the way home. You go, oh, there it is. Dirty Johnny. Dirty Johnny, did you do a murder in the snow? How did you know it was me? I seen the follow the prints. I followed the prints. What was it? And they drag a body in the snow, bleeding out, you know, that trail. Big red trail. Like a slug. Ugh, slugs. Murder's fine. Ooh, murder. Love a bit of stabbing. But slugs. Ugh, slugs. Ugh. Slugs. Ugh. So that's what someone did. Someone went and stabbed someone today. You know, there's me. There's me sat here at 12:30. I love, I don't want to show off here with my acquired taste. I have a very acquired taste. You're going to think it's a bit mad or weird to have in the morning for breakfast. And I don't want you to think that I'm strange, but I love to have bacon. Oh, I fucking love bacon. I don't know if you've had bacon for breakfast ever, but I'd recommend it. So I get a bit of bread and have me bacon. I put some avocado on top. I'm not middle class or anything, or poncy. You know, my granddad would call me gay for avocado. What's that? What's that? Fucking pear. You're putting pear on your fucking bacon. Who has pear on their bacon? You're a poofter. You're a little poofter. You must be a poofter. You got long hair. You fucking long haired poofter. What's that fucking poofter on my fucking avocado? What's an avocado? Did I just say the word avocado? I don't even know what an avocado is, but I feel like that's what that is. That is a gay pear. An avocado. It's a gay pear. He thinks it's a pear. I'm like, no, it's an avocado. You just said the word. How do you know what an avocado is? You're 67 and dead. You shouldn't know what avocados are. You've never seen an avocado. Never seen. Never. You know, I can say. Honestly, I can swear on my heart. I swear on my heart, my granddad never said the word avocado. You know, he was a man of the small fishing village. Small Port William fishing village. He didn't know what an avocado was. But me, I'm lucky. I'm lucky, you know. I'm lucky to sit in the borough of Walthamstow and eat my avocado while someone's being murdered. That's how lucky I am. He didn't know what an avocado was, but he never witnessed a murder. He's missing out on life. There's two things I've got on him. I've had an avocado, got to see some murders. I honestly, the first murder I seen, I don't know, I was very murder heavy this episode. Wow, it was really good the way he spoke about the stabbing situation in a London town. I'm sitting here in Rochester and I'm looking down at my laptop and I see this Mr. Ambrose just whimsically describing the situation of London in the city of London, London. And the murder. It's a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful episode where it discusses the stabbings. I see my first stabbing. It was Hannah's birthday. That wasn't my treat for her. It wasn't like, happy birthday, love, I'm gonna get you a stabbing. No. Although I did give her a stabbing on her birthday, you know what I mean? So, that was immature. That was, come on. You can't stab a woman with your penis. It's not acceptable behaviour. Women like to be wooed, caressed. Honestly, if there's any young men watching this that haven't had the sexual experiences I've ever wanted, you know, those moments where you're just in pure awe and ecstasy, where there's two people consumed in each other's arms, and not only are they consumed in each other's arms, they're also consumed in each other's love. They're just bound with each other for that moment. They're bound in a moment together. That moment, that climax is beautiful. Beautiful. It's wonderful. The caressing of an ear. The titillation of the side part of your stomach that isn't quite... It's not your stomach or your lower back, but it's just right. You know. The whispering sweet nothings. And the fisting. Women love a good fisting. Just don't forget that. My mother said to me, she went, son, love as much as you like, but if you can't love and fist, you ain't going to get no woman like me. I always wanted a woman like my mother. Beautiful woman, my mother. Beautiful. All the men used to know my mother. Popular among the sailors that come in from shores. You know, stood there like the Black Panther movement, just fist ups in the air to salute her. There was two salutes those Navy men knew. For the Queen and for my mother. It's not true. My mum's not a whore. My dad told me, my dad said, oh, your mum's not a whore, she's a frigid lady. Very frigid. I went, that's worse. It's worse. My mum's a fucking walking around like she's a virgin. Oh, ooh, don't touch me there. It's my erogenous zone. Back away, fellow. I'm a woman that only has it when I want to have children. So, but my first stabbing I seen. Well, back to this, are we? Jesus. Talking about how much his mum likes Anyway, but we'll go back to the murder, shall we? So I'm in Leytonstone. It was Hannah's birthday, right? So we went to Stratford, as all good boyfriends do. At the time, I'm not with her now. Ooh. But we're in Stratford and it was a birthday. And we did all that cliche, you know, shopping shit. You know, with the till and the bag. You know what shopping's like? I've never done it before, but I've been told this is what you're supposed to do. You take some money, you pick stuff up, and then you get a bag. So I was in the Stratford, and then we were coming back. We were going to go to Turtle Bay. Turtle Bay, Turtle Bay. We're going back to Turtle Bay. Right, so we got the bus, and we were travelling back. Then the bus got stuck, and we were like, what the fuck? Why is this bus taking so long? And we were stuck there for 20 odd minutes on the bus while it wasn't moving. So when we get off, and we're like, oh, alright, we'll just walk. We'll walk to another bus. Because that's the only solution, isn't it? One bus doesn't move, you go to another bus. But you know, all the whole road was closed off, and we're like, what's going on? Why isn't nothing moving? And we walk up, and then we see this fellow on the floor, just bleeding. There's a bleeding guy on the floor in front of Tesco's, and everybody's going, back away. This guy's trying to get to him, and the police are like, no, this is a crime scene, move away. And I'm like, oh, the people in the restaurant were still eating, which, you know, they paid for the table. They probably had, it was like an Indian there, they were eating. And all of a sudden there's a little fella. I don't want to say what ethnicity he was. But he was a little, you know, guy been stabbed. And that was the first stabbing I seen. And I'd just like to read this poem dedicated to him. I'm only joking. I don't fucking have any poem for him. But if I was gonna make a poem, it would maybe sound like this. Oh no, Tyrone on the floor. His wife is a lonely whore. The pimp that beat her down stabbed her husband. Oh no, Tyrone. Maybe something like that, I don't know. It's more of a contemporary piece. It's about addressing like the police brutality. I don't know why he was stabbed, but that was the first stabbing. I've not been back to Leytonstone since. I was like, nah. You know, honestly, once you've seen someone on the floor bleeding because they've been stabbed, don't really want to go back to that area. You know, there's been more stabbings down Stratford. I don't like that. I don't like the stabbings followed me. It's like, oh, he doesn't like stabbing. We'll bring the stabbing to him. If he's not going to come to the stabbing, we'll take the stabbing to him. Yeah. Down at Wood Street. I don't want to name drop or brag again. But down at Wood Street train station, overground station, because it's in the sky. It's over the ground. There was one of those little marquee police tents there. That's where a woman stabbed a man. See? Yeah, women are murderers too. Women can stab. All these women going, well, when's the equality? I need men and women, the equality of stabbing. That's right. Maybe that's how they're going to close the pay gap. Is to stabbing all the men. Well, see, I'm not getting anything, but neither's he now, so we're equal. I don't know. There's some little stabbing stories, so, you know, you just don't know what to do you? Horrible, isn't it, though? Someone in such a dark place where it makes sense to stab at night. I could stab someone at night, you know, dark. It's like, ooh, mysterious, a little bit vampiric, like a vampire. Ooh. Anyway, what can you do? What can you do? I don't know. I don't know what else to talk about now. You know, I feel slightly. Alright, I discussed avocado. But where can you go from stabbing now? You talk about. Maybe I should make it upbeat and happy. You know, it's such a wonderful thing, life. I don't understand why you would. I mean, if you've not seen an emperor penguin down at London Zoo, put on a knife, you know, put it down. I fucking love penguins. Like the wobble. Who doesn't love a penguin? They're a strange animal. Like, they're a bird, but they stand up like humans. Like, they're like human tuxedo, torpedo. Just silly. They're silly animals. If you've not explored giraffes, I mean, are never ridiculous. Honestly, I think that all animals are slightly ridiculous. I don't know if I said this the other day, but, you know, the thing with London is, no, I come here every day, right? I come home every day. I don't know the neighbours. I know the neighbours' cats. Fucking know all of them. Every one of them. There's a little black cat that comes up to me. Right, there's a tabby cat. Right? And then there's a white one with a little black patch on its eye. I know all the cats around here. I'm closer friends with the fucking cats than I am with actual people. I have more feline friends living in a city than I do people. What? You think, oh, a city? There must be loads of people to talk to. No. It's just me and cats. Me going, hey, yo. I don't talk to them. You know, they don't speak English. They're Egyptian, aren't they, cats? Are they Egyptian, or did they just worship them? I'm assuming they're Egyptian. It's like, cat, we're made in Egypt. Boom. I don't understand why the Egyptians love cats so much, though. Like, I don't know. I don't know what that connection is, but they did like them. What their favourite type of cat was, they'd have a cat, right? There's a certain breed of cat that they liked. It was a beautiful, kind of very soft, like, not fluffy, but very smooth kind of cat, which had a big fucking sphinx's head. They liked a cat with a pharaoh's head. That's what sort of cat they liked. The cat would have like a human face with a big hat on it. Over time, you know, with natural selection and breeding farms and stuff, they eventually bred cats to not have a human face. Because in the medieval times, I was scaring too many people. There was witches were getting upset, and like, so there was a huge cat natural selection during the Middle Ages to remove cats from having a pharaoh head, which, you know what, as much as I don't like messing with nature too much, you know, that was needed. I couldn't have a cat like running around the house knowing it had a pharaoh's head. I mean, imagine if you're in the shower and the cat walks in, he looks up at you with his little pharaoh head, with that beard, that pointy beard. Why do pharaohs have pointy beards? Like they wrap it up. Always be. You don't want that looking up at you while you're showering. Even if it isn't a cat, it's no fun. See, did you see that? You see how wonderful that was? I was worried and scared for a moment, building with anxiety. What shall I talk about? I'm running out of things to say. How do I fill the time? And then all of a sudden I'm talking about Egyptian cats and pharaoh heads, and it's what we need. We need more conversations like this on the BBC. James Corden is a wonderful talk show host. I love James Corden. What he does, I like the way he sings in car. I like that. If you haven't seen it, James Corden singing car. What James Corden do? What James Corden do is sing in car. He get in car, he drive, and he sing with Adele. Big big car. James Corden and Adele. But it's not a stretch. It's like a stretch Hummer, but instead of stretching lengthwise, it goes width. It's big wide Hummer that they sing, and they sing their songs. And I tell you, I'm glad that they're singing slow. I don't want him to be in a car with Meatloaf. Gets in there like, oh, I'll be gone in the morning. That's terrible. I mean, he'll be speeding as soon as you put that song on. So Meatloaf can never do the James Corden chat show karaoke carpool. Never. Not on my Nelly can he ever do that show. Ever. I mean, like a I'll be gone. He'll be down the Sunset Strip or wherever they film wherever that thing is. But no, I like the James Corden show. But as much as I like the James Corden show, the talk show with James Corden and the celebrities, as much as he's there, isn't he? He sits there smiling to himself. He's smiling to himself like he's a baby that's just filled his own nappy. You know that look that a baby has, like. Yeah, he'll be sat on the chat show. And Catherine Zeta-Jolie will come out, and she's just done an advert for hair, but also resolved bureaucratic issues in the United Nations. She's a brilliant woman. So Catherine Zeta-Jolie comes out with a beautiful, wonderful locks. Not as good as mine, because this is perfection. But she comes out and she's fucking... I'd like to lay on top of her and fuck a hole. That's what I'm saying. She's a beautiful fucking woman. You just want to... Sort of woman that you'd spit in her face and slap her about a bit and be like, who's your daddy? Who's your daddy? Yeah, I'm your fucking daddy, bitch. Yeah, you suck it. You suck my fucking cum, you fucking whore. You know, one of those women. So she comes out being all beautiful. But not only is she beautiful, smart lady. Sorting out the UN bureaucratic issues. She's over there going, we need to move the landmines to Atlanta. The Real House Mines of Atlanta, the Real Housewives of Atlanta need to have more landmines to make the ratings of the show go through the roof. Well, okay, let's do that. And the United Nations would be like, yes, Mrs. Zeta-Jones. So Catherine Zeta-Jones will be sat on the couch in a beautiful dress, and James Corden will be sat there like a baby that's just filled his own nappy, and he'll be giggling, ha, and she'll be like, ha, and he'll be like, oh, where do you get your ideas from? And she'll be like, oh, they just come to me, conversation like that. But not once through his entire career has Mr. Corden, or as I know him as James, has he ever discussed cats and the pharaoh heads and where it came about and how the cats are no longer here. I'm the only person that's going to do that. I'm the only person that talks about the real issues of the day. And if the real issues of the day are cats with sphinx heads, then let it be. And I ain't no beetle. Oh, more sirens. That's probably another stabbing. What did they... Anyway, I don't know where they get the guns from. How do you get an illegal gun? I'd love a gun. Not to murder. I have no intention of murder. Fuck you. You think I'm going to waste illegal bullet ammo on a person? No, thank you. I'm just going to shoot. I would shoot Coldplay record albums. I'd get a bunch of Coldplay albums, like all the vinyls, and then I'd stack them up, and then and it was all yellow. See, I just that'd be fun. A lot of fun that. God damn, am I fucking sexy? Oh my god, it's a completely different man. No, it's me, look. I can even do that. Fuck. Love that. Women love that. They love men that can do that. Women. Any young man watching this thinking, how do I get my penis? You know, what the ladies like to do. They claim they don't. A lot of women say, no, I don't do that. That's, Every girl at one stage went, oh no, I'm never going to put one in my mouth. And then enough time goes by and they're like, I just want to please you. Don't hit me. Yeah, huh? Who said anything about hitting? I'm sorry, I'm just from a broken home. Oh, okay. Yeah, don't ever say that about hitting again. It made it not fun. I don't want to... Ugh. Don't, if you are a lady that's been beaten during... I don't want to talk about this. Talking about women being beaten, that's not fun. Sad, isn't it? Sad when women... I love that, if you do that, if you show compassion against for women that have been beaten. It's terrible, isn't it? It's terrible about the world and the way women are treated. You have some psychopath going, yeah, well, men get beaten too. You're like, huh? Well, yeah, no, that one doesn't counter out the other one. I can only have, I mean, it's not, I can have compassion for many things. I don't have to use compassion for one thing. I'm very compassionate about the women that have been beaten. I'd like to hit them, hit them, help them. Freudian slip. I don't want to hurt women. I don't want to hit them. I want to help them. I want to help a beautiful, a damsel in distress. I'm a white knight. I'm sorry to say, but, you know, if a man says anything slightly off colour in front of a lady, I'm like, hey, no. She is a fairer race. This woman here, she is of the fairer beast. I will lay my life on the line to protect this beautiful broad. Don't call me that. Sorry, this beautiful baby. Don't call me that. I mean, this beautiful darling. Don't call me that. I mean, there's, what's your name? Sarah. Sarah. I will love you, Sarah, and I will protect you, Sarah. You understand, darling? Don't call me. Alright, fuck. It's very difficult for me to want to save you when you keep getting angry. Alright? I'm from a different place to you. Well, you better speak and not call me that. I'm from Yorkshire, everybody's fucking darling. I'm a gay guy from Yorkshire. Once. Yeah, right, darling. Oh, yeah, right, darling. Don't call me darling. I work in theatre. I call everybody darling. It's very misogynistic. What? Why am I talking about this? Why am I just want to apologise to my mother, first of all, for saying that she gets fisted by sailors. I know she'll be watching this, and I'm sorry. I know you don't. You probably... Like, obviously, I would have broke you up in a little bit when I was born, but not to the extent where you could fit sailors' fists in you. I mean, it's no fun, I'm sorry. I should never have said that. I should have never said that about my own mother. That'd be funny if she wrote a letter to the Guardian. My son offended me. Huh? I gave birth to this problem, this disaster, this mistake. And it was a mistake. One of the worst things we've ever did. Me and my husband, we gave birth to this stupid child. If only he was on a spectrum, but he's not. We did the tests. Nothing came back. We're like, what is wrong with him? What is wrong with him? We couldn't find anything wrong with him. We're like, maybe he's fucking retarded. Is he retarded? Is our son retarded? No, he wasn't retarded. Which was a real shame, because I thought, fucking hell, he's not retarded. Because now we're going to use that as an excuse. What's wrong with your son? Oh, it's fine, he's retarded. Oh, he's retarded, okay. But no, he wasn't retarded. Conclusive evidence showed that your son was not retarded. What the fuck's wrong with him then? What the fuck is wrong with this child? He's not retarded. Time went by. But is he on a spectrum? Is he on a spectrum? No, he's not on a spectrum. My fucking child is not on a fucking spectrum. What is wrong with him? Why is my son not... Maybe autism. No, he's not autism. It's nothing wrong with your child. He's just a bit fucking mad. Bit mad. Well, can we diagnose it? Well, technically no, because there's technically nothing wrong with him. He just doesn't want to fit in with society. You're a lazy child that doesn't want to fit in. It's not really autistic. You know what the real thing is about my child? My child. This is how my mother would speak about me. My mother. My beautiful mother. My mother would say, "Oh, my child." She's from the south of America. She's a Southern belle. Beautiful Southern belle. And she'd be, "My child. I put my hand on my heart and I tell you, my child. The reason my child doesn't like to hang around people or appears to be slightly different to you and appears to be an autistic boy, but he's not. We did the test and we've no conclusive evidence to diagnose him as a spastic, but head spastic, I mean not a leg spastic. What I found out about my sweet child is he's a genius. And I tell him every day, I go, "Son, you're a genius." And he looks up at me and he goes, I go, "That's a genius. That's a genius." What was that? That was horrible. Funny, kind of sort of punchline, is it? Can't go, oh, it's not clever. Good comedy's clever. It wasn't clever. It's just me doing a offensive, being mean. We we've got to cooperate in a society and help those that need as much help as they can get. That's all we can do is help each other. The only way all we can do in life is prepare others for the inevitable possibility of death. I mean, it's alright when you die, because none of it mattered. So just calm down and stop taking it so seriously, alright? We must learn as a society. I don't want to get too emotional here, by the way. But this whole stabbing thing, is it an epidemic? Or is it a pandemic? Or is it a rambademic? I don't know what's happening here, but with this stabbing situation, something needs to be done. And I think the best way to get through this is to say, take those knives, take those knives and go outside and just slash tires, just slash car tires, because it's a lot safer. Obviously not until someone drives off in it and then it's fucking chaos, but actually maybe take those knives and walk around the street with them, offering to help spread butter on toast. That's what you should do. If you're a gangster, when I was a kid, I thought it was weird. When I was a kid, I used to see all these rappers coming out on the TV and doing that. My nan was like, she had arthritis. She was, and at first I used to think, wow, my nan's like fucking Puffy D and Daddy McFlangin and Eminem, like all these rappers. I'm like, wow, my grand's just like all these rappers. I mean, she's cool. I mean, she's got the same hands as them. They were doing fucking gang signs. She was a cripple. Just riddled with arthritis. I thought she was cool. Just turns out she had no connections with Pibby Pop Puffs. I thought she was like a crip or something. A crip or the crip or the jip or whatever they're called. I thought she was one of these fucking, one of these Kanye West type fucking celebrities. It turns out she was a crippled old woman. Fucking retarded hands. She's awful. She had none of that pimp money. She had none of that. She was on benefits. She was on disabled benefits. Disability benefits. I thought she was selling cocaine out to fucking New Orleans. But no. She wasn't a gangster. She was a cripple. Why was I talking about? What did I go into that for? That's surely an hour. Surely that's enough time. It's enough bullshit. Maybe there's like a minute of something interesting in there. I don't know. It felt like I was half me and half not me. I felt like I gave you half of who I am. You know, you got me in glasses today. This is a rarity, isn't it? These. Holy. I like these. You can really. These are me glasses. And these are my glasses. There we go, look. One word, 2 items. And on that note, that wonderful, beautiful note, goodbye.